Hi MAXIM Realtors, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I hope you have a couple of minutes to listen to what I have to say today. One of the things I've been thinking about lately is what can we say to people who are asking us about the real estate market. I mean, we obviously don't know for sure what's going to happen when this crisis is over. It all depends on how long it will take, how much it will end up affecting our economy and the world economy. But there are some indicators that show that the real estate market is fairly healthy, and while a lot of people are probably going to lose their home because they lose their job, it's relatively reasonable to think that the real estate market as a whole is going to survive after this crisis. And I have written an article that I posted on the MAXIMRealtor.com website, and there's a link in this post. You're welcome to obviously read the article, but you're also welcome to use it. You repost it, copy it, paste it, do whatever you want. And if you have any questions or criticism, I'm all ears. Another thing about this COVID-19 crisis is that current transactions could be in jeopardy. Here where I live in Orange County, as of tomorrow night, we are in lockdown, not supposed to go anywhere for the next 2 weeks unless it's absolutely necessary. That could mean that any transactions that you close in that period could be jeopardized and people could be out of contract. For that purpose, to avoid that, Jay made us an addendum to the FARBA and to the neighbor contract that takes that into consideration, and I would strongly encourage everyone to either use that one or the official FARBA addendum that came out, I think, yesterday. That all three are in app files and available, but get your buyers and sellers to sign them so that they can stay in contract if, for whatever reason, this pandemic prevents them from closing on time. Another thing that came out today was that we're now advised not to have any open houses because there's been rumors that some open houses have had more than 10 people in them. And I fully agree that from now on we probably shouldn't have any open houses. I also think that it's possibly a waste of time. I don't think a lot of people show up for open houses. But there are alternatives. You can offer your clients virtual tours. Obviously a lot of people are already doing that, or you could try having an open house as a live Facebook event, a virtual open house. If you advertise it properly in advance, it should actually work. I don't know of anybody who's tried it yet, but I think it's something that's definitely worth considering. Steve has talked about writing a lot of blog posts. I mentioned it yesterday to keep you going. I also know that blog post is one of my worst nightmares because what should we write? It's always difficult to figure out what to write. So I come up with a few subjects that are post-worthy and can be written in advance because they're more or less evergreen. Is your home ready to sell, or make your home ready to sell is one of them. Things to avoid when applying for a mortgage. 5, 3, 10, 7, 8, 9 things, whatever number you settle on, reasons to sell your home this spring. How much has your home increased in value over the last X amount of time? 10 things you can do to help your neighbors during this pandemic, which is obviously something that's very topical. And not just a blog post, but in general, don't forget to thank the people who risked their lives during this pandemic. And I'm not just talking about health workers, police officers and firefighters, but also supermarket clerks, garbage collectors, anyone really who has to come in contact with a lot of people and never know if they're at risk of being infected. You could write a home buying checklist. You could make it as an infographic, and if you don't know how to make an infographic, since you probably have some extra time now, it's an excellent time to learn how to do one. And the final one I came up with was the cost of renting versus buying. Anyway, that was all I had. I hope you all stay safe. Until next time, bye.